Hello everybody, this is Steve here and welcome to GopherHaul. If you haven't started your business yet, what are you waiting for? If you don't start your business this year, you'll be at least 1 year older when you do. So get started today. Alright, today we got another great discussion, another great topic to talk about. There's been a lot going on the Gopher Forum at www.gopherforum.com and also my blog at lawnchat.com. One of the things I wanted to talk about was I got the latest edition of How to Get Lawn Care Customers Volume 3 up. It's a new book. You can check that out, read it. It's going to give you a lot of tips and tricks and ideas on how to attract new customers. It's available through our site. It's available through Amazon. Check it out. I think you're going to very much enjoy it. So let's get to the topic at hand now. Tips for winning commercial snow plowing accounts. Have you had difficulties landing commercial snow plowing accounts? It can be difficult to break through a company's layers of installations before you get to the person who's in charge of making such decisions. So persistence seems to be the big part, the key to success here. And let's look at a discussion we had on the Gopher Lawn Care Business Forum where a new member wrote to us about this whole process. He said, landing a large commercial account is not the easiest thing to do, but once you have them, you can keep them for a very long time provided you are doing a professional job, and the amount of money you can generate from these companies is great, he said. He just recently landed a few medium-sized commercial snowplow accounts for this winter, and he had some good leads on summer work now because of it. So he's going to be pushing also for residential lawn care very heavily at the beginning of next year. And his feeling is his company will be successful in both residential and the commercial accounts, which is a place where a lot of lawn care business owners want to be. So I said to him, how do you feel you were able to land your initial snowplow accounts? Did you know someone that was the decision maker of the business, or did it just come down to being good at sales? Do you have any advice? I said to him, for others looking to land commercial snowplow accounts in their area. I'm sure others would greatly appreciate this advice. And he was telling me, landing his commercial snowplowing accounts, he thought at first was just luck, but he's sure it had a lot to do with his approach and his attitude for wanting to do the work. He said he didn't know any of the decision makers when he first made the contacts. He says you need to spend a great deal of time to find out who really is in charge. Sometimes you'll spend hours making phone calls just to try and get the contact information of the person he needs to talk to. And that is just the start of trying to land a commercial account. He has one there, he said, he landed in his area that he had been working on that account for 2 years now and had not landed any business so far. But he's going to keep trying, however, because he wants the account. So as far as advice for landing commercial snowplow accounts, he said, he would recommend that you try to find out someone who knows somebody connected with that facility you're trying to land. These guys and gals get so many phone calls for services. If they don't know you, chances are you're not even going to get to the first step with them and then find out who they are and be able to talk to them. So he says he finds that having a referral is the best way to make that initial contact, and it gets your foot in the door, and then the rest is up to you. Depending on the type of commercial account it is, you might need to be available 24/7 during the winter months. There's a lot of prep work involved, he said, and a lot of behind-the-scenes work that you need in order to perform such a professional job. As he said, this year had been very tough for him to break into commercial snowplow accounts. He had 2 large accounts that he had been working on for a couple years, and he got the impression that he was in for this year. But then, he got this feeling from the conversation that he was having with the person in charge, and he spent 3 weeks trying to get more detailed information and a quote together for one of them. They wanted the service quoted several different ways, and it turned out, he said, that they both told him that they were staying with their current company. He says his feeling is that with the economy being as bad as it is this year, you have so many people trying to land accounts just trying to survive, and most are going to underbid. So his take is most of these companies doing that are going to be falling flat on their face when the time comes for them to be servicing these accounts. And you cannot do a large account with a small pickup truck and a 7-foot plow, he says. Another piece of advice is that when he looks at a possible account, he tries and decides, how much he wants to profit on that account before he even puts the bid together. And then he sticks to his guns. He will not take an account for a little profit just to get the account. So these are definitely things to consider. So, ask around. Ask people ask your family members, your friends. Everybody's working somewhere, If they're working at a facility, if it's in your area, if it's a commercial facility, obviously, they're going to be able to sit there and say, well, I can find out who's the property manager, and you can contact them. Then you have an in. So consider all these things. utilize all your social networks and then start making calls. Try not to just come in from the outside. Try to use some type of angle. Try to use some type of, hey, I know this person, I know that person, they referred me to you. And just keep pushing forwards and don't give up. Sometimes it's going to take a couple of years. And as we discussed here, some of these companies are going to get in there and go out of business partway through their contract. So be around, be available, even in the wintertime, you know, to say, hey, I'm available still and I can pick up the work that they, you know, stopped doing. So I hope all this information helped you. And until the next time we speak, always remember to dream it, build it, go for it. And ultimately, this show wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Gopher software. So if you get a chance, and you're a lawn care business operator, you need software to run your business, even if you're just starting. The Gopher software is very inexpensive. And what it's going to do is it's going to allow you to get everything organized. It's going to allow you to get all your bills organized, all your schedule organized. You're going to be able to print out daily worksheets. You're going to be able to print out invoices when you need them. It works with the Palm software. It also has a barcode reader so you can scan in when jobs are completed or if invoices are paid. And one of the biggest mistakes you see a lot of lawn care businesses make is that they don't keep track of how much people owe them, they don't get their invoices out on time, or they mess up their schedules. So this also can track your chemical applications, your employee times, and it can also track your equipment preventive maintenance repair schedules. So if you get a chance, get on GopherSoftware.com, download the free trial version, try it out for 30 days, and until the next time we see you, always remember to dream it, build it, go for it.